Right, I have literally just pressed fucking stop and then just pressed recording, and that's how quick this one was. I reckon I'm filming in less than a second after I finished. Um, but what I was going to go on to say with the science and the serotonin bit, so I looked at the ecstasy and how it changes your perception of faces. Uh, so ecstasy is a serotonin releaser, and I've talked about the difference between SSRIs and SDRI and sorry, releases before. So it does work predominantly. You get mostly serotonin from ecstasy, and it's very focused. They are specialized because all of these monoamines, as they call, are very similar fucking looking chemicals. So if you design a drug for them, you're going to hit a few of the others and all. That's why they're called they're specialized for them. But then when you read about them, they'll tell you how much of a percentage works on the actual monoamine neurotransmitter endorphin. Group of fucking chemicals, mate. Gases and acids. Weird, isn't it? Fucking weird. Your skin's made of it too. Skin's made of gas and acids. Pretty much. um, but blah, 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 blah. Also, right, so those monoamines are a lot more complicated than is commonly known about. But what I'll do is I'll do what I did when I presented my dissertation to a load of boffins at the uni, and I'd found a Venn diagram, and I stated at the time it was literally just to contextualize what I was talking about. So I don't want to call anyone stupid, but a Venn diagram is ones with the circles, and they meet in the middle, and then you have all of these different labels. And then depending on which part of the circle it's shared with, then it's, so this circle's got mostly all of them, and it shares that bit with the circle next to it, but then it shares that bit with both circles, or whatever, however they then overlap the circles. And this was a pretty sort of standardized one. But it was looking at not just human emotions, but human like abilities. So things like stamina, focus, concentration, but then it would have, or emotional control. But it just had loads and loads of different things of like excitement and all of that. These complex feelings are all generated by the same fucking chemicals in different proportions in slightly different areas of microscopic fucking organic matter in your brain. And you get these incredible fucking sensations all over your body. You know what I mean? So it's actually a really good fucking analogy for like the shit I feel. When you're excited, it goes. Psh. Imagine it was fucking horrible, but for no reason. That's kind of it. It's just feeling these things as if they've happened. There's a feeling that becomes a knowledge that I'm questioning and calling myself paranoid. And I think actually I can't even call myself paranoid. All I am is just unable to interpret. um, but the way I used it was, what you can see is if you just look at those three as the ones that are deficiency, that that's the ADHD types. It depends which one of those you're more deficient in. But then a deficiency in one instantly causes an excess in another. So if you just look at that and say, I'm over here because there's too much noradrenaline, because there's not enough dopamine, and dopamine's up there, and that one's got concentration in it, you can see why you can stimulate the dopamine to make concentration. But it's a good way of looking at, people talk about, well, it's an executive functioning disorder. Attention deficit, or you can't listen for very long. People think it's that simple. You can't listen for very long, you get distracted easily. It's a fucking world of issues, mate. It is a world of issues. I think there's 51 like diagnostic markers or signs, symptoms and signs of it. And I've had about 40 of them, at least. It's fucking horrible. But so my kind of example that was it. So if I've got this deficiency in my midbrain, well, you get a deficiency or you get a stimulus in your midbrain when you take drugs. But that has the ability to affect how you interpret faces. But I've got a natural imbalance in my midbrain anyway because of my ADHD. And then if you just add in the other two personality disorders, you just think, well, that is another kind of chemical reason why it might happen then. But all I know is I just get freaked out when people come up and say, "Hi, Mikey," and I look at them and I think, who's that? Have I even met them? Where did I meet them? But it's not just the shit that, that I used to go through and that all you lot do go through when you forget someone's face. It suddenly feels like you're in a computer game and nothing's real anymore. There's just this horrible feeling that goes with it. And, it is just literally caused by imbalances of chemicals in my midbrain in a hugely complicated limbic system, which is just, fuck me. I wish I'd done brain biology. The year that I actually didn't get in, I'd cancelled it, I'd booked it, and I could have actually done it. I could have actually done it in the time before, I wish I had, because it would have been fucking fat. I'd have been better at this. I'd have been a lot better at this. But yeah, it's really weird. I think there's a T-shirt somewhere that says, when it comes down to it, we're all addicted to two substances, and it's serotonin and dopamine. And it's, it's whatever brings that about. And for some people, it's the satisfaction of knowing that they've completed a good day's work. And for some, it's a canoeing. For some, it might be curry or whatever. There's, you know what I mean? And it's the effect in the brain that gives the euphoria is the high. The drug that produces it is the drug that produces it. And the stimulus tip for that can be a behavior or can be, control freaks. Get a buzz off it. Get the same fucking high that you get off ecstasy, basically. Because that's all that's ever happening. You can only ever feel good when those chemicals are released in those areas of your brain. But a dysfunction in those chemicals, I mean, there was about 20 or 30 different feelings, emotions, whatever, on that. And then, I am more responsive to SDRIs for the treatment of my ADHD, so I'm predominantly dopamine deficient, which stands to reason because that explains my hyperactivity, because serotonin is much more of a hyperactive kind of drug. Cocaine is a dopamine releaser. So dopamine has that different pleasurable effect. But then you can mix those two. The brain can mix those two in slightly different amounts to give us things like anticipation tinged with fear and all of that. That's how it fucking achieves it. But it's just some of the fucking chemicals in the brain. But yeah, so I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm like, if you're dopamine deficient, you're serotonin proficient? I don't know. Overficient? More efficient. But yeah, it's like, I just thought for anyone who had actually had that experience of when someone's face just changes, and just imagine that happening when you're not twatted. And just that strange, and sometimes it can happen. Like when someone takes their glasses off, sometimes they always wear them, or they always wear a bandana and they take it off. And you see their forehead. Probably happens with me because I wear a headband a lot. But if you think, fucking hell, his face looks weird, it looks different. But it's kind of just sort of amusing or odd. Or sometimes you hear that people say, oh, fucking hell, put your glasses back on, you don't look right. You don't look right without them, And very often when people do take their glasses off, it's because they've been itching, and so they're rubbing their fucking eyes, and their eyes are all red, so they look like they don't look normal. It's like, put them back on. They're like, the light, it burns. But that kind of thing, but just happening for no reason, but just with an accompanying, oh fuck, because I know what's coming. That's why I've run away. That's why I go home. I've got to go. It's just those weird sinisternesses. And, I know what I can handle and what I can't. So, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people will relate to that one. I know a lot of people relate to a lot of it. But, I don't know. The volume's up. I just seem to get it. I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm here. Because, literally, every neighbour I had in that flat fucking hated me. They fucking hated me. The dude downstairs, when he'd got the month wrong, he thought I was supposed to be gone. And 2 days after when he thought the auction was, he asked when I was going and how I got on. I said, it's not till next month. And his face told me it told me all of his lies. Told me all of his lies about how I was no problem to him. He was like, almost went, for God's sake. Like, he was that impatient to fucking get rid of me. Seen him once since. He stopped and held his hand over. He was smiling. I was really like, I don't want to fucking talk to you. You never wanted to fucking talk. Don't be fake, you twat. You never wanted to talk to me. Why the fuck am I now going to have some fake friendship with you, dick? Then the landlady at the campsite fucking hated me. The landlady at the shop fucking hated me. Do you know what I mean? This is not me imagining shit. It's real shit. It happens. And like, you know, it's in my fucking home. It's every fucking... I was scared to fucking be at home when I lived in that shop. I used to go out and think, just fucking get away from the fucking atmosphere. Because I dared to go in the shop in the morning. And I had all the fucking bristling fucking... Oh my God, that fucking horrible manipulative cow. Fucking, if there's a time limit on them court cases and I'm mentally ready, I'm fucking having her. Fucking am. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I came here full of fear. And like I really do, a lot of the time I'm just when I'm being quiet, I think at least I'm quiet, I'm not causing any problem. That's how bad it's got. Because it's not me imagining it. I'm not imagining that fucking people, you know, that's another reason that but we all love you just doesn't make sense. It's not right, well, you all love me from over there. This lot hate me while I'm living here. Not this lot here. But not this lot here. She's cool. We've had lots of conversations and I've been like, you know, I sometimes will just want to come in and not talk. That doesn't mean I'm in a mood. And she's like, no, exactly. There's no need for us to be fucking in each other's pockets. Sometimes I stop and chat. It's low key, man, which is just what I want. I keep reminding about boundaries and like just if anything at all bothers you, just fucking let me know and I'll stop doing it. And she was clear with me. She said you can do whatever you like and you can just take it as read that if I haven't come and spoken to you, you're not doing anything wrong. Perfect. And we're up here, haven't we, dude? Little fucking curly bum over there. But yeah, so no wonder it's become my fucking sanctuary, man. Do you know what I mean? And the amount of times I'm peeping my head out, not just going clubbing, but fucking going down the shop. Going down the fucking shop to get crisps, for fuck's sake. That's how bad it is. I'm not killing it. I'm not fucking smashing it. I'm not. I'm feeling fucking terrible. That's why I don't understand. That's why I don't understand. You know, if I'm inspiring and helping people, that's fucking fantastic. I just wish it fucking helped how I felt. And I really don't want to reject anyone's pure and fucking supportive intentions. But it's just where I'm at. It's just like one of those sideways, like, and I can't get it. Because, you know, I'm not making it up. When people say, oh, everyone hates me, you know, it's always like an opinion. You know, quite often you can deconstruct people and say, go on then, who do you see? Who hates you? Who's told you they hate you? Look for the evidence. That's the CBD technique. CBT technique. Look for, where's the evidence? And I've used it. But then I can use it to prove where the fucking hate is. You're not allowed in this fucking shop anymore. There's only a couple of fucking... Well, not allowed in this shop enough for me to go, do you know what, fuck your shop. But again, fucking trying to live in a quiet little fucking room somewhere and pop round the corner. I can't even do that. Not allowed, not here, prohibited. Or you're allowed in if you're entertaining and colourful. We can all look at you for 5 minutes and get entertained by you. Mate, I am fucking... in fucking bits most days, and it's really hard to believe that I'm killing, smashing, killing, being amazing, or doing it. And I really hate saying that because I know that there's so much good intention when people say that to me. But I can't not say it when it's this fucking confusing because it doesn't, you know, it's... What am I fucking smashing? My own fucking head in. Fuck off, get these shades on because now I hopefully don't look quite so fucking pathetic. Yeah, no, that looks alright. But it's just so fucking... It's just baffling. And I'm sitting there just really loving this person going, you're so nice. It's like when people are nice to me, I'm just thinking, I just don't understand what you're saying. I don't get it. I don't. And that's not me just... I'm not, you know... I know there's loads of fucking good shit. I love loads of shit about me. I really do. I really do. But I can see all of it's not that I've got a problem with. It's all this that I'm talking about. And saying I love you doesn't help. I fucking wish it did. So I'd be well. I'd be well if it worked. I would. Oh, right. I'm sure that'll probably do. Meltdown mode has been averted and we have returned to normal conversation, at least for the time being. And with that, I'll end the show. Good night.